How's it going, everyone? Welcome to 24K Lorcana here. No, actually, it hasn't been that bad. It was the last profile Ruby Amethyst, right, 2 weeks ago. And I have news on that, actually. I did play in the 2.5K Tier 1 Games tournament. It was, I think, like 38 players, 35, I could be wrong, somewhere in the range. I managed to pretty much go like 4-0 in Swiss, and then just drew the last two. Just pretty much drew 2 of the rounds because I could just do that, right? Guarantee myself in the top cut. So I just went, I was 4-0. I was 3-0, then drew, and then just one more, and then just drew the other one. So I was 4 wins and 2 draws. My 2 draws, it was purpose draws, IDs. And then we went into top cut. I played a mirror. I had actually played 2 mirrors of Ruby Amethyst that day. And I played a mirror. I played the same guy that I played in Swiss. Both of the mirrors, I went second. So it was definitely cool. Actually, I played 3 mirrors in total. Both of them, I went second. From what I remember, I think I won all my one first, the other 12 went second. But I won all my mirrors. That was cool as a Ruby Amethyst. You guys know the mirrors are crazy. So being able to win 3-0 and all the mirrors was cool. I pretty much dodged green steel because both of my green steel opponents were the ones that I drew with. They were cool to draw because they were also ahead. So it was cool to put myself in a position where I can just draw against green steel, right? And then top cut, top 4, I faced green steel. The finals was red-blue, so I already knew if I beat this green steel player, like, I'm guaranteed first because I haven't lost to red-blue yet, and I would have been higher seed, so I actually would have gone to go first in the finals. But game 3, it was the steel player. I got to go second, so he got to go first, and then it was game 1, he went first, and it was actually a grindy game, but it was close, and then he got that one. Game 2 wasn't even close. I kind of just got it. I ran away with it. And then game 3, he just drew the nuts. It was wild. It was insane. There was one top deck that I did at Be Prepared that kind of set everything up, but it was just too far ahead for me to come back. But yeah, I got 4th place. That was cool. But this is not why you guys clicked on this video. You guys clicked on for Blue Steel, and Blue Steel is another deck, one of my favorites. I am piloting 2 decks this format. It is Ruby Amethyst and it is Blue Steel. The reason being is if the room is gonna be full of red-blue, or I feel like it's a red-blue call, I'm gonna play Ruby Amethyst. But if it's gonna be Green Steel, we know that Green Steel is everywhere, right? It's gonna be Blue Steel the way to go. So honestly, if you told me in that room, even though I'm good with Ruby Amethyst or whatever, they told me the room is going to be 80%, 60%, 50% green steel, I'm most likely going to take this deck to set champs. And this is the Blue Steel is the deck that I won first place set champs last for the Stitch tournament. So it's my favorite. I like it better than red blue, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It is definitely different than anything you guys see, and I play it very differently, but it works. I promise you guys it works. You guys should give it a shot. Let's get on to the video. Or profile, I should say. Okay, so we got the, let's see, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I fix this right here, guys. I want to make sure it's good. Okay, so I have a few packages here to show you, but I'm gonna break it down, as you guys know I always do. And I'm gonna start off by showing you guys the 8 Pawpsicles, right? So we play the 8 here. You guys know it's 8 Pawpsicles. You play 4 Fortisphere, 4 actual Pawpsicles. And what these do is just an item that pretty much you pay 1, you draw a card. And it is gonna be, it makes your deck be a 52 card deck, right? Instead of, a 52 card deck instead of a 60 card deck because you're deck fitting. So this is a must 8 to have. I also play 4 Fishbone Quill. It's been amazing since set 1. It helps you ramp. It also, once it's done its job, it is food for this card right here. We do play the 4 Hiram. Is another way to play Blue Steel. You don't have to wheel. So if there's some decks that you don't want a whole new world. So if you don't want a whole new world, those decks, you rely on the Hirams and you rely on the Pawpsicles to keep constantly digging you through the games. So we play the 4 Hirams and we play the Fishbone Quills. We also play the Lucky Dimes, but I'll get into that in a second. So it's going to be a total of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 items total. I do not play Maurice's Workshop. I'll tell you guys later why. Next, we are going to go into an interesting take that I have, but I am playing a one-drop Kit Cloudkicker. I absolutely love this card. I think this card is absolutely insane. He guarantees me a shift on turn 3. And he allows me to sing any songs that I want on turn 3. He also lets me push on aggro mode if I need to go against red-blue. So it's also a very good take in there. If you guys don't know, this is one of the he's a 0/1 board character, so he's gonna be guaranteed shift, I promise. And then you shift into him into turn 3. The Kit Cloudkicker, he's a 2/5, quest for 3. He also has ward. He's constantly dealing problems against opponents. They're like, man, this Cloudkicker is so annoying. Constantly hear that. 2/5, quest for 3. So you play him on 1. You play double Pawpsicle or a Smee on turn 2. And then you're gonna go ahead and smack this Cloudkicker on turn 3. Now on turn 3, reason I like this build better than other builds is because turn 3, you're able to sing any of the songs that you currently have in your deck. You can go Let It Go as soon as turn 3. Do you usually do it? Probably not, but there's still some characters that if you have to, you have that option, right? You do play Let It Go because you do have big characters sometimes that you can't remove. So I definitely believe that 2 is a right build for this deck. It's a card that you don't really want to play, but you kind of have to, right? And it's, if you're playing this card, it's probably because it's gonna put you in a position to win the game. So we play 2 Let It Go. We play 3 Along Came Zeus, and then Along Came Zeus. So then we play 3 of these ones. I like 3. Some people are on 2. I kind of want to add a 4th. 3 is cool because I used to play 2. And then I like 3 because it also deals damage to locations. As you guys know, some people are playing Hidden Cove. Some people are, a lot of people are playing Castle. So having access to a 3, to this card that you can sing on 3 also to remove any Diablos, just kind of anything early that you kind of want to ping, you have access to do so. Anything with 4 shield that's on turn 3. The Sisu. As you guys know, Sisu can be a problem. You can go shift 3, hit him with the Long Came Zeus, you can get rid of that. So this is a very good card to play. I would probably consider playing a 4th. I have 3 cards in this deck that you can kind of tweak around, and then you guys can go and play those ratios how you'd want. But 3 is definitely a must. I do play 3 Grab Your Sword. The reason I play Cloudkicker is because you can go and start racing and questing against red-blue. But when you go against green-steel, being able to just shift on 3, so be able to smack the shift on 3 and then just go ahead and sing grab is just absolutely devastating, guys. This is a play that a lot of blue steel can't do. The reason being is 1, they're not on Cloudkicker. 2, most of them are not on Robin Hood. I think Robin Hood is absolutely bad in this deck. It does not belong in this deck, and you should not be playing Robin Hood shift 3. If you're going to be playing any shift 3 character, I believe it's going to be the Cloudkicker. So this is the 3 Grab Your Swords for a sing early on turn 3. Okay, which is why we maximize on the Cloudkicker, right? And then also another thing you can do, if you can go and develop a Smee and develop a shift 3, and blue-red did not see their 1 jump, this card is gonna absolutely devastating. It's gonna hurt them real bad. It's still really good against purple-red. It's still really good against green steel. So this is a song like if you just go the Smee, the Cloudkicker, seeing Holy World against green steel, you probably win because you're gonna just be drawing so much removal. It's gonna be ridiculous. Or you're just gonna be in blue-red. You're just gonna outquest them and outvalue them right away. So this is really strong. I think this still belongs in the format. Some people don't like it. I play this deck with the belief that this card is absolutely busted if you play it correctly. So I play 3 Whole New World. I don't want to draw into multiples, which is why I don't play 4. I think the deck is very generous with 8 Pawpsicles, right? And then have Hiram and stuff like that, to where you just kind of need to resolve 1 Whole New World and then you can kind of mulligan into it. Like you said, if you don't draw this, you still have a lot of ways to stabilize, like grab, and then to sing with this guy. So you still have grab, you still have Along Came Zeus, you still have Let It Go, etc. So I think this is a good ratio to have on the songs. You guys can tweak them how you like, but I believe that's the way to go. Reason to play this deck. Also, we're gonna have our character cards. I'm gonna hit you guys with my 4 Smees. We play 4 Smees. This card is absolutely good. It's absolutely busted. If you drop Cogsworth that we play 3 of, if you play, it's no longer taking damage every turn. Also, you can keep questing. People say, oh, he's gonna die next turn, so you leave it alone, and then you just go ahead, Pawpsicle, heal him for 2, reset, quest. This card is absolutely busted. This card is so good, so good. We play the 3 Cogsworth. I don't play 4. In any Mirror of Steel, you probably win anyway, as long as you play the deck correctly. You don't need 4. He is no longer go like 1 jump or Quill, ink, and then next turn play Cogsworth, hope he sings. You don't do that because now people are playing, some people are playing, what is that card called? I can't, Be King Undisputed. So leaving just 1 character right now on turn 3 or 4 is not worth it. It's not strong. You want to see the Cloudkicker Smee play, so you don't necessarily need to play 4 of this card, but it's still really good to have. And it's really good against any steel mirror, whether it's amber steel, green steel, the mirror, etc. We play 3 Tinkerbells. Like I said, I am planning to sing my Grab Your Swords. I am planning to sing Along Came Zeus with the Cloudkicker on turn 3. You don't absolutely need to hit the Tinkerbell, and then this was really good when it was a shift Tink, deal 1 Grab Your Swords. Ever since then, I don't believe it's as powerful, ever since we don't play the little one anymore. But I still think 3 is very good because it's still a steel deck, and this is one of the steel cards that does what it's supposed to do, what the color does best, right? Which is like absolutely just swing and then hit for 4 and then ping 2 other cards. This is a good card. It stabilizes mid-range decks and it stabilizes aggro decks, so it's really good to have. And then I do play 2 Hercules. You want something good, you want something beefy, you want a good card. Also, you want a card that protects your questers. I am gonna mention my questers in a bit, but also after you're able to sing or play cards with the Cloudkicker or be able to sing with a Cogsworth that have ward, you want to be able to then just play this card to protect them. So it's really good protection. This is literally the definition of a bodyguard, and nobody does it best than, I believe, this card. I think it trades with the Maui. It's just really good, really powerful. And it also protects, which leads to my questing package. It protects this chick right here. I absolutely love Ariel. She is so good. It's really strong, really powerful. With the Lucky Dimes, as you guys know, we play Lucky Dimes, right? With the Lucky Dimes, she's able to quest for 5, and then you hit Lucky Dime, you get another 5. That's 10 off the bat. But there's another reason why I play this Hercules here, to protect the Ariel, because she has ward, so they have to hit it with massive removal. Usually I pair her up with if I have another character but it's not Hercules, I don't exert her and I just keep getting the dime. But if I have Hercules, I absolutely put this on bodyguard mode and then just quest with this as well, because Hercules most likely requires 2 trades before they even get rid of him, and they still need to have a 3rd character to even out this card. So it's absolutely good. Powerful moves we are playing here. We are going to also go with the 3 Ariel, and we are going to go with the 3 Tamatoa. I think it's needed more for the recycling of any items in case they get moved from Whole New World, or in case you need a Pawpsicle play. I don't think it's a must for people think. I don't believe in Blue Steel you should be paying 8 ink to play 1 card. I believe you get the most value when you play multiple cards. So 8, play like play like a Tinkerbell and a Smee. Like, you get more value out of, you get to play an Ariel and a Smee, or you get to drop 2 Pawpsicles and then drop a Manor or something like that. So just other plays that I'd rather do than just drop 1 Tamatoa, but it's still needed in this deck in some capacity, and it's still a really strong character for some people to deal with in the Steel Mirror. it still gets to quest for like 4 or 5, right? So it's, you play this card, but you don't play 4 of it. I play 3 Ariel, 3 Tamatoa, and those are my questers with the lucky dime targets. You also have the 4 Cloudkicker, right? Because this is also a lucky dime target. This is also gonna be quest for 3 lucky dime, and then you just gain 6 lore. So this is also a lucky dime target. So I have 3 Tamatoa, 3 Ariel, and 4 Cloudkicker. The reason I am not playing Bell is because I am playing Manor. I think Manor is really, really good, and I am gonna show you guys why I play this. I'm gonna show you guys with my hands why I play this card over Bell, okay? There's a specific reason why I play these cards in this order and this curve or whatever. So I play these 2 Manors. You can play Bell, but I would still not cut the Manors, right? If anything, I would add more Manors for a specific reason of why I want to curve, how I want to curve out. I played 2 Fire the Cannons and a Rise. Those are my last 3 cards. These are the cards that you can do whatever you want with. If you don't, it doesn't hurt the way this build plays if you don't play these. These are the tech cards. You can play whatever you want as long as it does not hurt what this deck is trying to do, which is shift 3, sing any song, or just be able to resource them and like go aggressive mode with the whole new world, and then drop a bodyguard hurt, and then just go aggro mode on them, playing the Manor, Hiram, you know, Pawpsicles, all that. This does not hurt it. I do play 2 Fire the Cannons. Rise, I think, is really good in the format right now, being able to banish an item or location. Both of them are problems for this deck. You can play 2 Rise if you want. I wouldn't even blame you. The reason I play Fire the Cannons is it's a very cheap deal 2 damage. I don't need anything more expensive than that. I don't need Boom. I get it. The reason I like this is because I'm able to drop a Tinkerbell and then go Cannons, and it's a very cheap play to do. Also, a whole new world. Seeing double cannons or seeing one cannon of itself, I'd rather pay 1 ink to deal 2 damage. At the point, if I play Boom, I'd rather play Smash. It's 1 more and it deals 3. And if I'm gonna play Smash, I'd rather play Along Came Zeus, because it's 1 more and it's way stronger heals locations, and it's a song that I can sing. You see the issue there? This is, I just stuck to Fire the Cannons. There's nothing close to it. But Boom, there is. Smash, there is. There's better cards. I don't believe there's nothing as good as a 1 cost deal 2 damage. So that's why I play these 3. You can switch these out however you want. You can have like 2 Rise and then maybe a Bell and then cut one of the other cards. I wouldn't suggest it. I like this. This is feeling just fine. But let me know if you guys tweak it out. How would you guys change it? But now, before you guys close out, I'm gonna show you guys of hands that I do against blue-red, because it is one of the worst matchups, right? Against green steel, you just gotta play your steel cards. You just gotta shift, sing a graph, shift, sing a Long King Zeus, and you probably win. But I am gonna show you guys real quick a play that I like to do. Just a quick play that I like to do against blue-red, right? Which is why I'm considering actually playing more Manors. This is a really, really strong play to do against them. Okay, let's look. So we're gonna go ahead and go. You don't need to play Pawpsicles turn 1 in this deck. You don't. Other blue steel players do, because they're not playing the 1-drop or whatever, but other players have to do that. The reason we don't have to do that is because we are gonna go turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, quest for 5. That's on turn 3, you're doing that. You put these 2 threats out by turn 3. Turn 4. Quest for 5. That's how you bleed blue-red. Blue-red is gonna struggle. I promise you, you have that curve, you're absolutely gonna win that game. If they start stabilizing or whatever, then that's you hit them with other stuff. This is able to sing Let It Go. If they trying to put a threat on board or Along Came Zeus, but that is a play you have. And then the way you beat green steel is you shift this on 3, and then you probably sing grab and you win, or if you resolve this guy once, and that's how you beat green steel. Pretty straightforward. I'm not even about to go how you beat green steel with this deck. It's pretty easy. It's not that hard. If they draw the nuts, they draw the nuts. But honestly, if you just resolve 1 Hiram or 1 whole new world, you probably win. But yeah, that is my blue steel deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, every like, subscribe, we're getting bigger and bigger every time. I wasn't even thinking it was going to get to this point, guys, and I love it. Make sure you guys share with a friend if they're planning to play this deck, and play this deck at set champs because it is cracked. It is good. I promise. If it's going to be filled with green steel, play this deck. And you're not afraid to play blue-red with this version, okay? It's still a tough matchup. But if you have the curve, also you have the Ariels and you have Lucky Diamond, if you get to that combo first, you will be fine. It is a good mid-range deck as well, and it also is built better against purple-red because purple-red is a bad matchup for you the traditional way. This way, I believe, is more of a 50-50 chance. So yes, I hope you guys like this. This is a different take, but I mean, I'm doing pretty good with it, so I hope you guys do as well. And I will catch you guys on the next one. And hey, like I said, champs, guys, you guys are gonna see profiles on that later.